Having to go even deeper into debt to fulfill his dreams, Randy finally gets some chickens on the ranch. And you can't have hens without, say it with me now, an adult male cock. Oh, calm down, it's just a rooster, people. This is episode 37 of Elk Mountain!
Hello everyone, just finishing up some morning coffee. It's a cold December out there, no snow on the ground, but it's certainly cold out there. Lots of work to do this winter still, which is kind of nice, because the last few winters we've had work to do, but it's still been kind of a drag a little bit to get stuff done, because we haven't had a whole lot to do. But we're definitely super busy today. So, we're just going to hop in the truck because, today's chicken day, finally. We got in touch with some contractors, and they're going to be coming out sometime today to put in some chicken, a big chicken coop for us. Probably right around this area. I wanted to get some good before footage with the drone, just to kind of, see what it looked like from above, make sure we had enough space, and, then we can get a good before and after, because, that's probably going to be its new home. So that's looking good there. I'm looking forward to having some chickens on the farm. We have lots of grains and stuff like that to keep them fed for the year, so not a worry in that sense at all. So yeah, that's definitely on the docket today. We need to get all these bales put away that have just been kind of hanging out over there, and probably just give this last bit of mix to the cows because, they go through it like crazy. So probably start off the day with that nice and early. It's about 8 o'clock here while the sun comes up and while we wait for our contractors to get here. May as well just start off, give them some bedding. Not sure how much we really have left in here, but that's okay. And I'm pretty sure our feed mixer has some in it. It's not a whole lot, but it'll be enough to tide us over for today. Ooh, I thought I could cut that corner. And,
I was not correct. He's trying to power through it with the small John Deere, the 6405, and it's just not doing the job. So he's going to have to back it up and try again here, folks. All right, there we go. On to the feeding.
all right, that should kind of hold them off for now. So that'll let us get some more stuff done. Can we get this closed, please? Thank you, barn. All right, well, we'll head on over, start sacking up some bales this morning. And, hopefully the contractors don't take too long to get here, because we'd like to go get some chickens today. So we'll see how long stacking these bales takes. That's with our new implement here. I'm kind of excited to use it. Not really sure. Like I said, I think it might be probably best for wrapped bales, but I don't see why we wouldn't be able to pick up square ones with this guy. Just probably not how we're used to picking them up. So it might be, definitely going to be an adjustment period here. There we go. It's not, it's totally can pick them up. I'm just thinking stacking them as we normally do is going to be a challenge. I don't know. We'll figure something out. Right, so I think our contractors are, they're all done. Wasn't too much for them to put up, thankfully, but it was expensive. Cost us about $50,000 all in. We actually had to take out another $10,000 in our loan just to get everything we wanted. But, yeah, let's check it out. You can see it just up here. That's looking pretty good. I'm not a huge fan of these markers on the ground. What are you doing, dear? Man. Anyways, yeah, no, we got some nice bushes. Looks like this is where we probably fill up their feed. We'll just jump over there. No, it's looking good. Lots of areas. I think we can house like 400 chickens in here. So we'll just scoot over there. Yeah. And we did, you know, we kind of splurged a little bit. Like I said, this extra warehouse building shed we got. Just storage, basically. So I believe our eggs will come out here. And we got this little pallet pusher that will conveniently just slide them on over to our shed. I'm not 100% sure if this is even set up right, to be honest with you. It might have to get turned around so the opening is right there. I don't really know, but we'll figure it out. And as time goes on, I guess. But it looks good. It looks functional. And yeah, it's just a nice little place to keep our eggs while we wait for them to sell. So it's looking good. I guess we can go get a chicken trailer now. I don't know if we definitely don't have enough money to outright buy one, but we could definitely lease one for the day and just go get a couple loads of chickens, and hopefully that should be enough for a quick start on those guys. Like I said, we have enough feed to sustain all 400 chickens, I believe, for a little while, and especially with this wheat field that we have just recently planted. Once that kind of comes to harvest, we'll definitely have enough. I think we got over 100,000 liters of soybeans from that our first time, and it wasn't even, that I'm aware, it wasn't like 100% yield out of that. I think it definitely could have been higher, so we'll probably get more than 100,000 liters of wheat, which I'm pretty sure is more than they will go through annually, and that'll be on top of all the other feed we have for them, which I think is around 50 to 60,000 liters as it is. So we'll kind of keep track of how much they need, and then try and just stay on top of having at least, at the very minimum, a year's worth of feed for them. So we'll go see what the shop has to offer for us as far as trailers go. Hello. What you got for us today, shop? Interesting. Nothing we really need on sale, which is good. Don't want to be tempted today. We're already skimming the barrel with cash as it is, you know. Anyways, I believe we can use this guy for chickens. Chicken Master. So we'll see. Hopefully we can, you know, hopefully it does. I mean, it would be kind of annoying if we can't. I like that maroon. I don't know why. It's just calling my name. But extra money. Don't need that. Leasing it. It is $16,000 normally, which isn't too outrageous. That's definitely something we'll probably get in the future. That way we can sell our chickens. And if this is what we're using at the start, buying them in, I don't know, however many this trailer can hold. I want to say it's around 30. You know, so if we buy, I'm thinking maybe 60 chickens today. Depending on how expensive they are, we could buy some more. But I think, yeah, if we just do 60, that'll be a good amount. And then we'll have essentially 60 to sell. Or we could hold on to the trailer for another day and buy them in groups of 30. That way they're offset just a little bit more when they start reproducing. Like we've kind of done with our cows and stuff. And that way they'll kind of just give us constant money once they start getting of old age, being able to sell them. And yeah, we can just bring those to the animal dealership and they'll be already reproduced for us a lot, lots of eggs, and hopefully some chicks too. So we'll bring this over to the animal dealership. It's been a while since we've been there. I feel like that was our second home in the early days of the ranch. Alright, something like that. For some reason. Whoa. I don't even know what this is. It is still showing a fee. Maybe we're just not backed up enough properly. Kind of figured it didn't matter as much because we weren't loading cows. I feel like we don't even need to be this far out to back it up, but we're experimenting. Maybe that's like right on there. Maybe it needs to be a bit further. I don't know. Ooh, okay. This is a different menu. Alright, so they need to be older than 6 months, can reproduce. And it has reached its breeding age. These ones are a bit more expensive, $50 a pop, as opposed to 5. So these ones will take 6 months to actually start reproducing for us, whereas these ones will do that right away, which I think is what we want to do. So it does look like we can hold 30. So that is what we're going to do. 1,500. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. Hello, boys. How you doing? They're all stuffed in there so elegantly. You know they're going to cause a ruckus on the farm. They're just showing their good face until they get home. They're just going to go absolutely wild. Alright, so we made it back with the first load of chickens. And I believe we just got to back them up over here, right next to the gate, to let them in. As long as we don't cut the trailer too much, Randy, you'll be fine. Oh my god. Alright, we'll get it opened up. That should be pretty good. Alright, there's 30. Let's move them in there. Hey! Look at that. This guy's looking cute. Nice all spotted. What's up? It's kind of eyeballing me from the side. I don't know if I like that. Yeah. What's up, bro? You want to go? Alright. Let's go get some more. I think, yeah, 60. Do we just go with 60 or 30 for the day? I don't know. I'm torn. I'm in between. I think it might not be the worst to spread them out a little bit. No, I think let's do 60. That way we can just do 2 trips of selling them. I know that's like a little bit more work, but yeah, then it's just all done at once. So that is all right with me. And who knows, in the future, we might even have one of those really big trailers. I mean, we do have a really big trailer for livestock for the semi-truck, but one that we can use for chickens as well. So bright future ahead of us now that we have the chickens. That should be a good source of income. Alright, well, we got another load of chickens. I decided to buy the ones that were cheaper and younger for the second load. That way they're still offset in months, and then we'll have some chicks that are coming up, and we probably won't even notice the time passing because we will have some eggs being produced still. And then over time, I mean, it'll just absolutely explode with chickens, so we'll be good there. And it was only 150 bucks because I mean they were like $5 a pop instead of 50, so definitely a lot cheaper, which I mean is useful. We're starting to skim the barrel on cash, like I said, and we need to get through the winter. I suppose next month we probably will be making a good chunk of change with a lot of our produce though, so that is looking good for us, and we'll probably be able to pay off maybe even just our chicken coop right away. That way we're kind of squared up on that loan and kind of back to where we were before that investment. That way we can just start chipping away at our bigger one and keep continuing on from there. A little bit of a bumpy ride for these guys, but they'll make it. They're troopers. Alright, we'll just get these little guys put in. I suppose these ones are closer to chicks than full-on chickens, but all good. Alright. Yes, as you can see, we have our 6 month ones and our 0 month ones. Should be good. I guess now we need to make sure they have some food. Probably bring back this trailer later today. But for now, we'll just drop it off there, make sure they have some food. And I don't see a reason why we couldn't just use this truck for it. So we will attach this guy. Is there anything in? Oh, I guess. Don't hit the pole, Randy. That wasn't an issue. Oh my. When I only was parking one thing in there, but now that I'm parking a couple, yeah, it's kind of tough. Alright. Let me squeeze under here. That should be sufficient. And yeah, we'll give them wheat. I don't know how much they can actually hold in there. So we'll probably just fill up the trailer and give them everything it can take. And then we know we're kind of set for a little while on those guys at least. Wonderful. And you know, we do actually need the hydraulics for the tipper. So we are going to break the John Deere because, yeah, we don't have attachments for those air hoses on the 350. I suppose we could get rid of the front loader attachment on this. Not necessarily get rid of it, just take it off. And just keep it in the garage until we actually have a front loader for it. Alright. It's a lot of grain. I believe we have about 16,000 liters in here. The trailer is maxed out just on weight capacity alone. It can hold a little bit more, but it would be very difficult to steer and maneuver. So we'll get this backed up. Try not to run into our nice little shrubbery fence. It's a nice little area, you know, just those extra little touches really make it come alive, you know, as opposed to just plopping it down and there you go, sir. Something to be said about function and quality, you know. Alright, looks like they're taking, well, maybe half of that. But yeah, they should be good to go. Get some food in them, and they should be getting pretty healthy for us. Reproducing some eggs, and we can use our cool little pallet pusher. That's going to save us a lot of work just having this put in, honestly, because we don't really have a piece of equipment down here. We could use our, you know, a front loader on one of the tractors to be moving eggs around, but I mean, just with how much they're eventually going to be adding up, I think this is just going to be the way to go. Plus, it's kind of fun to use, just on its little tracks there. Awesome. For the trailer, I am tempted to just throw the cover on and leave it right here. I don't see a reason why not to, honestly. It's full of grain for them, and we can top it up when needed. We aren't going to be using that trailer for a little bit, so no harm, no foul. I had to say it. At the shop to swing by and come pick up their trailer. That way it's out of our hair, and we can get a couple more things done today without having to make another trip back there. The shop actually did do one thing for us, and they brought us a rooster, because you need one adult male cock in the hand. You know what I'm saying? So we do have one, which is awesome. He is looking fabulous, and yeah, he'll take care of the roost, I'm sure. It's looking quite lively in here. I like it. Alright, now that's all finished up and they're kind of good to go, we might just check and see what our prices are kind of looking like, because, yeah, well, we got some stuff to sell next month. Well, probably not any of our grains here. We're going to hold on to that stuff, except for our soybeans. But that's, yeah, that's not till June. Suppose 4,100 is kind of the going rate. And yeah, we're about half that right now, so no point selling that. We can probably afford to hold on to it. We do want to be checking out things like this, though. Honey is, yeah, it's really going up. Well, it's going to spike, hopefully, in January there. Although the farmer's market is really shelling out a lot, like 1,000 over the asking, so it might be worth it to get our honey down there. Or do we take the risk? Is it going to go up even more next month? Not really sure, but something worth checking into. Look, similar with lettuce. Yeah, it's like it's just going to absolutely skyrocket. I mean, the farmer's market, Karen's always paying top dollar, so she's not usually the best indicator to go off of. But yeah, so all of our produce looks like, yeah, January's certainly where it's at. We do have a fair bit of slurry getting up there, which is good. Same with manure. We have plenty of that to put into our greenhouses. And maple syrup, looks like that tops out at about 4,400. It's at 4,000 right now, which is awesome. So that could be another thing we could sell, or we could hold off and just really try and get some more for it. But either way, I would like to get a little bit more money so that we can get some wheels, bigger wheels and wheel weights on our tractor, possibly even repair it. I think we're just going to use our bale trailer, since we didn't end up using him for bales last time, which I think ultimately did save us some time, having to only stack them the one time. So we'll put the sides back on this guy, and I think we'll use him for manure and just give him a wash after. He might be a little bit easier to maneuver up in those tight greenhouse spaces with the articulated trailer, but we'll see how it goes. I'm confident we'll have enough manure in there to get a few of those topped up, or not even topped up, but just enough. It seems to last a fair bit of time. They are just greenhouses after all. Alright, we got the sides put back on, and the yellow cover actually matches with the tractors really nicely. That is awesome. So I think we learned from last time too. Let's maybe loop around, and then we'll be in a good spot. And also, yeah, I don't know. We were talking to the contractors about just kind of how often we gotta be feeding our cows, and we still have more on the way. And he was saying, you know, hey, I can put up a shed for you that's just, you know, it's gonna have all the mixing equipment in there, and you can pretty much just pull right on through like we did now with our trailer, and you'll be good to go. And why am I using this guy? We don't have... Yeah, we don't have a bucket for this. Do we try out our new front loader for this job, or is that insane?
We're not getting there fast, but we're looking cool doing it.
If that guy dropped off, we'll throw the Bucky on, and we'll go from there. Yeah, of course we could have used the 7 Series, but as you know, it's well, it's in need of repairs, so we're trying to use it as little as possible. This bucket looks absolutely mahoosive on this front loader, but it should, well, I want to say it should do fine, but really I don't know. It's brand new to us. Just a used piece of equipment. We got it on a good price, but we'll see how it does loading up. This isn't awkward trailer with that little triangle bit at the top, but whoa, we'll see what we can do. Yeah, we got a lot of manure here, more than enough, I think, to get our greenhouses filled up. So the only question here is, does this have the height we so desire? Looks like it does, but definitely, oh my god, on the sketchy side. You know what? I think we may have to just reposition the trailer, because we can get there with this, but just that max height just makes it really hard to dump. So we'll get another bucket in here, and then we'll probably swing the trailer on over to this side. Alright, that should definitely be a bit easier, but yeah, this is certainly heavy when it gets up high in the air there, so we'll have to do our best to do what we can. This is definitely not the ideal piece of machinery for down here, but that's okay. Maybe we'll get a front loader, or a bucket for the telehandler as opposed to the front loader one day. And who knows, maybe we'll have a wheel loader eventually too. But yeah, I think this is not the play for manure. This is where it would be nice to have that front loader for this tractor right there as well. But the 7 Series one is just a little bit too big. And yeah, I think that would be a good size just for these medium jobs like this. Because of course the 7 Series got to fit in this space as well. Not the easiest to maneuver. But you know, as I'm saying this isn't that bad. It's just a little bit awkward because of the height, but it's getting the job done. Wow, that last bucket load actually put us at our maximum weight capacity for this guy, so that's pretty good. That wasn't too bad. I didn't count how many bucket loads that was. If you did, let me know how many it was, and we'll know how many to fill up the trailer. But we'll probably get all of this dumped off into our greenhouses, and you know what? If we're doing this kind of stuff, it's kind of one of those, like, let's just get it done and use as much manure as we can, fill up all the greenhouses as best we can, and then it's done for quite some time. So I think that's going to be the game plan. We'll probably try and condense it down for you because it's going to be a lot of footage, a lot of bucket loads. But no, it should be good. And kind of like the water trailer we got last year. Geez, I suppose that was around about a year ago now, hey? And we just topped all these guys up. So we'll probably just check out which ones we need to actually put it in and go from there. Just kind of taking a peek at what we need. So we are putting potatoes, seeds, and manure in this guy. We have water, we have seeds. We'll just get some manure in there and it should be good to go. Our tomatoes are good to go at the moment with everything, so that's good. And our sunflowers need manure and seed, and they should be good to go. And then our lettuce has a bunch of solid fertilizer still, as well as seed and water. We could give them some more seed, but I think that really means we just need to focus on our sunflowers and our potatoes, both with manure and then some seed in the sunflowers. So don't need our chain sizzle, but where'd it all go? You know what? That's probably because we just changed over what we're the types we're doing. So I don't know. Hopefully those will come back. These guys, they look like they're missing something, you little sunflower boys. They have water, so that's not the case. But yeah, as we saw, they do need some more materials. I believe it. Yeah, seed and manure. So yeah, those are just kind of dead in water right now. And potatoes are right here. So we will get these guys manured up. I'm not sure how much they'll take. I guess we'll find out. A full trailer. I would not have guessed that, but there you go. So I think while we're up here quick, we'll just get some more seed put in, and I believe we can just hand bomb some into the back of the gator here. So let's do that. Alright, we got that all filled up, and yeah, super useful for getting in and out of these kind of areas. I suppose we could use it for manure too, but that's just nonsensical. Sweet, we got that one filled up, and yeah, we won't really fill up the rest of them with seed right now, just because, well, seed's expensive. We do have to replenish these piles as much as we do have a fair bit, and that one was like almost $700 just for a full load in the gator there. So yeah, these should be fine. We'll get them some more manure, and they should be pretty good for now, and then hopefully in December we can get another load of water filled up in all of these guys, and we should be good there. Maybe even buy a water trailer, who knows, because it does seem to be that we do pretty much need to use water quite frequently at a few different places around the farm, so it wouldn't hurt getting a second one. We'll just get this guy swung around here. I believe these are going into the sunflowers, and that should bring them back to life, because yeah, they are pretty dead at the moment. They do not have what they need. Watch this get tipped. Oh, I guess we don't need to go this side. There we go. Yeah, wonderful. There we go. Bring them back to life. Evanescence. Bring me to life. This trailer's come in really handy. Initially, when I bought it, I was kind of disappointed with how small it was for bales. But the fact that it's modular is really handy. It's been good for a few different jobs now. Get that put back down. Oh yeah, go down with it. Nice. Alright, we should probably wash this guy. And, I'm curious as to why these guys are not coming back. Is it because they're full? Are we full on potatoes and tomatoes? Potatoes? We're not full. Tomatoes? We're not full. I don't know. Well, we'll give it some time. We'll monitor it. And, yeah, we're going to be dealing with some stuff up here anyways tomorrow in January. So we'll see how it goes then. If they're still off, maybe we'll investigate a little bit further. But for now, I'm curious. I wonder if we could dump all of our sunflowers and stuff like that into this trailer as opposed to using them on the pallets. Something to think about, but I think for now, this guy is good to go. We will get it washed out real quick because obviously it was just full of poopy. And yeah, we don't want to be putting any grains or anything like that. By the time we go to use this again, we'll probably have forgotten. So best to just get it done right away. Pull up to our pressure washer here that I think this has been with us from the start. This is day one stuff here. We'll just hop up in there and get this quickly rinsed out. Alright, that should be pretty good. Sweet. Pull it back into its home. Over here somewhere. Suppose it wouldn't be a bad idea to wash some of our equipment that is dirty as well. But at the same time, wash it, probably wash it when we use it. That way it's just a little bit more efficient. We got actual work to do. Let's pull this guy just back in here for now. And yeah, we'll probably end up using this guy with some bigger tires if we can afford it next month, because it'll still be cheaper than repairing the 7 Series, and we can still, I can save him for some bigger jobs. These garage doors are awfully loud. And we got one more to close. Alright, we do probably would be smart to get these guys just one more round of food before the month ends. They're not low, but I guarantee in the morning they will be, and that'll save us from having to do that right away because, well, we got a lot of stuff to do. We want to get all those products sold tomorrow, and that's going to take a fair bit of time just getting them all stacked up and ready for sale. So that being said, I think the way to go is get these guys fed right now. Alright, well, it's been another good month. December, no snow, surprisingly. Maybe we'll get some in January. That would be really nice. It's been a while since we've had snow. I think maybe our first year. But yeah, we got chickens today. That's actually so exciting. That's been a long time coming on those guys. And yeah, they're all fed up. And hopefully we'll see some progress with them in the morning. Maybe a couple eggs. Maybe some new chicks. I feel like they do reproduce fairly quickly. Don't want to forget about our dog there. Make sure he's all fed up as well. And yeah, we're gonna go inside, make some dinner for us, and get to bed because we got another early day tomorrow with lots to do and lots to sell. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.